So we're moving along here. It doesn't look like much, but we've got all the trim off, the back window, got the bumper off. Like I said, we still got to do the body work here. We got most 99% of the metal work done. Still got to hit that. A couple hammer and dolly places. Got all the trim pieces off of there. Obviously got the hood off, the fender off, the door off. Got the trim off on the window here. Got the body tag molding off. We did verify that it is a 71, which we knew. Cutlass S, which is a sport, not a Supreme. Some people just say it's an S, but that's up for debate. Anyway, we got that done. It was built in Lansing, Michigan. So I popped the VIN tag piece off here, and I was very concerned because if you look, the rivets are put in from the bottom, and they use a rivet that's almost like a stop sign, and usually it's put down from the top. So I started getting a little suspicious there. I'm like, what's going on here? So research, I found out cars that were built in Lansing, Michigan. Lansing, that's what that stands for. Actually, they were riveted up from the bottom. Why, I have no idea. Very interesting, though. I mean, only cars in Lansing, which is crazy. So, like I said, we gotta do something with this cowl here. I looked up on the internet. There are cowl pieces available. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I am gonna get some metal tomorrow, and we gotta work on this, of course. But anyway, we're just kind of ripping things apart, making more of a mess than anything. But we're making headway. It all takes time and lots of time. So we're going to work on this today. We're going to start cutting this out. We did get the trunk all cleaned out, got everything out of the trunk. Put that over in where the Mustang is. Like I said before, only here, this area right here in the trunk is the only place that's bad, which is great. So, alrighty, quick update on Project Cutlass. Don't forget, if you like this content, like, subscribe, and comment. Helps the channel. Okay, so I don't claim to be a great fabricator. I think I do all right with the tools that I have because I don't have a lot of fancy tools, but I got this cut out. I'm working on this piece, getting this piece out, and I think I might be in a little over my head here. I'm not sure. Don't know yet, but I mean, there's really, I got 90% of the rust. You can see there's a little bit, but that'll all be treated and sanded, but yeah, this is turning into a bit of an ordeal. But I really, I'm really tight budget on this car. I'm trying not to spend a lot of money at all on it. That's why I'm doing a lot of these, repairs. I have time more than money. So, a good trunk lid's like $800. So, like I said, I'm going to try to fabricate some stuff. These are the pieces I cut out so I can kind of duplicate them. But hopefully I didn't bite off more than I can chew. I definitely, I know I'm not a great welder, that's for sure, but we'll see what happens. And we'll try to get some metal made up, and we'll go from there. But if in the next scene you see a new trunk lid, that means I failed. So we had a little issue with the air compressor the other day, and we got all that cut out. I think I showed you that. We got to fabricate, but our compressor kind of messed up, so we are in the process. We got to run a new wire because the new one's 220. It's not portable. Bought a bigger compressor to make sure we can do our sanding and our painting. So we got a new DeWalt. So I'm in the process. I got to wire it, in, and then I got to plumb it in to the, I didn't realize I got to get a regulator, I got to get an air dryer. So just a simple thing turns into a major project, but I guess that's just part of it. So hopefully we'll get that done, and we're gonna have to order some parts, I guess. Hopefully we'll have that done in a day or so. We got the heat cranking, and then we'll get back on the Cutlass. All right, so we've been working on the trunk lid today. Got about 2.5 hour plus into this. Got this piece tacked in. It ain't pretty, that's for sure. It won't be until we got more tacking to do. The trick with this is you got to make sure that this part right here, if you look, there's got to be room under there for body filler. So you got to keep tapping and prying. When I use this wheel bar in the back, pry out, tap in with the hammer. Still got to make this piece. So this little piece here took about a half hour. This piece took about an hour because I had to go around the trunk. And then this little piece took probably at least a half hour, 40 minutes just to, and like I said, I tacked it in, but I still have a lot more welding to do. But just wanted to get everything tacked in to where it's supposed to be, and then I can go over, weld it more, and basically what I do is I make sure there's a weld about every ½ inch. I don't do the whole thing. You're gonna warp the heck out of the panel if you try to do the whole thing, even stitch weld. Well, me anyway. Like I said, I'm not a professional fabricator. I'm sure the people that do this all the time can do it. But so we're gonna work on this piece here, get that roughed in, and then we'll go back and weld everything in and go from there. And then from there we'll jump on to the next thing, which I'm pretty sure is going to be this cowl here. This cowl is pretty rotted. As you can see, it's gone here. I got a fabricated piece coming down here, piece coming down there. Fill that, do a little tiny piece of the rocker, just a little bit here and there. But like I said, we'll get it done, but it all takes time and lots of it. So, all right, quick update. So we got all our pieces fabricated for the trunk, got everything tacked in. It ain't pretty, that's for sure, but it will get better once we still got a little more grinding to do, and then a little hammer and dolly to do, because the problem is you got to leave this area here, you have to leave it indented so there's enough room for some body filler. So all in all, it's going pretty well. I guess I got probably 4.5, 5 hours into it, which isn't horrible. But we got all the rust out. What we're going to do is we're going to dump urethane on the inside here for this bottom edge. And then, of course, on the inside here, that'll all be urethane body seam sealer, like from the factory, but they didn't use urethane. And then, like I said, we'll use that glass stuff, one coat, and that locks it all in. And then we'll put a regular body filler over that. And like I said, any restoration has body filler in it. People tell you there's no body filler, they're full of it. You can't do a restoration without body filler. There's no way you can get stuff straight. So, like I said, that quarter looks pretty good. Like I said, we got to do some body filler there. Still got to beat that in a little bit, and we're getting there, slowly but surely.